Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is the O.C.Duplicant base with the OCD challenge. Description for that challenge can be found below. We've got a few things just to recap real quick. We did tap into this steam vent last time and it is now active, spitting out some water, and that water is getting successfully pumped over into our reservoir. However, our reservoir is incredibly hot, 50 degrees water in most spots. This one is also active. Yeah, water is really hot, and everything over here is also equally very hot. My oxygen production room is also very warm, which is not bad considering how cold this area was. So pumping warm oxygen over here wasn't bad, but this area is starting to warm up. So I think it's time to start chilling down this oxygen. Also, we have our arbor tree farm is going well, and our second arbor tree farm is also, oh, I don't really want that there. Let's get rid of that. Thank you, but no. Second arbor tree farm also doing pretty well. You planted it there instead of there. Yeah, okay, thanks, Pips. Appreciate that. I trapped a bunch of pips in here. I guess that's going to be meat forever. I'm curious to know if they'll be self-sustaining with 3 pips and just provide me tons and tons of meat if I ever want to breach this 275 kilograms of carbon dioxide. So you may notice that we're a few cycles past where the last episode ended. I nearly killed my entire base with carbon dioxide. I ran it a few cycles after adding this carbon skimmer and this carbon skimmer because, oh my god, does this ethanol production produce a lot of carbon dioxide, like insane amounts of carbon dioxide. Also, I had the automation wrong in the early, this turned on before I was ready, so in the early phases this generator was just running straight up all the time, and yeah, holy cow, I had 4 kilograms of carbon dioxide in this area here, over here in my arbor tree farm. The carbon dioxide pushed all the way up into the bedrooms. It was not good. So I added these carbon skimmers just to keep things under control a little bit. Then I had an issue over here where, see, this is really damaged right now. These aqua tuners are not working out how I had hoped. So I created a little airlock over here, a little water lock, sorry. But what I need to do is I need to introduce some oil into this. And in order to do that, I need to go down and find some oil. So the idea is if I layer the bottom of this with oil and put in a couple of more thermal shift plates to move the heat up. I added these thermal shift plates off camera. My dupes all got really hurt, and I had to put in a bunch of triage cots in order to get them healed up. I had to put them up here because it's down here. This triage cot was completely saturated in carbon dioxide, and they couldn't stay there. It was a little bit of a mess, but it's a little better now. Okay, so oil. I'm going to priority 6 this stuff. Oil and lime, or fossil, I guess I've got down here, as well as some lead. So I have, go ahead and do this. I'm just going to get this diamond and some of this iron while I'm down here, I guess. Yeah, so I've started this excavation, and I actually got a glimpse into the frozen core, which I don't think I've ever played with the frozen core. I thought the frozen core would be frozen magma. It is not, or igneous rock effectively. It is actually ice and snow and wolframite. So I wasn't expecting that, but it is okay. I will make it work. Vent wise, I think we had one more vent. Yeah, we had a vent down here that was a cool slush geyser, it turned out to be. And one more up here that I haven't gotten to yet. This one up here I haven't gotten to. And I haven't gotten to that mostly because I don't really want to open this chlorine. That chlorine, I'm worried, is going to end up in my base. Ways around that. without adding in a bunch of pumps. I'm not sure what the best way to get around that is. We do also have this cool steam vent that I started walling around. Let's go ahead and finish this, just preparing this real quick. We'll throw a gold amalgam pump down here, some insulated pipe, and some conductive wire. And that'll let us get this water out of here. Also, we're about to get into a phase where we're going to use an awful lot of water, I think. Not only is this oxygen production, having 2 oxygen generation chambers, going to use up a lot of water, I think I'm going to start growing some bristle blossoms, which is also going to use water. And I'm running out of polluted water. My polluted water reserves are down to about half what they were. Yeah, so we just need more water. Once I get into this cool slush geyser, this thing, where'd it go? Here it is. This thing spits out polluted water at minus 10 degrees. So that's actually kind of exciting. To have all that polluted water, I can do a lot with that. I can do hydroponics arbor trees. I think I don't have one yet, but I think the pinch of pepper plant uses polluted water. It does, polluted water and phosphate. Now, the pinch of pepper plant also likes it to be really warm. It's 35 to 85 degrees, and that's some minus 10 degree cold water. So, not super useful for pinch of pepper plants. Also, I don't believe I even have a single pinch of pepper seed. Oh, I have 12 of them. I didn't even know that. How can, well, I guess it's been so freezing cold on this map. It's not like I was about to use a pinch of pepper plant anywhere. I could use it over here. Definitely cool enough. But I need to make it a room for my dupes to build anything. So, first off, I'm going to go ahead and destroy these ladders. And that's going to be in preparation of making a copy of this room, basically. And I probably will create a blueprint for that. I'll just copy and paste it over there on the other side. But I also need to get to that oil, which they're doing. They're getting there. And we're gonna get this stuff up here. I really want that fossil. Look at all that. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna come. Is this high pressure or is this 1,000? Almost 3,000. Holy cow. 2,000. Oh, it's carbon dioxide. This isn't bad. With all this that I have dug out, this is going to expand to like 3 or 4 times its size, but I think I'm going to be okay. Over here, it's not under pressure, so I'll be okay there. I'm going to do that, get that lead and all that fossil also. Okay. Alright, keep up the good work, guys. Should be P6, yeah, they should do that stuff first. So this is going to get me in frozen crude oil. That is so weird. This is going to get me into some crude oil, which I will, I guess, have to bottle up, but I can't, I'll have to pump it out. I can't put a bottler in there without making it the appropriate temperature. They are picking up copper that is really hot. Look at those poor dupes. Alright, I'm going to have to come up with a strategy for that, because this thing is active for another 73 cycles. I guess it's going to have to be, yeah, every time they touch that, oh, it's going to bring so much heat into the base. Oh my god. Let's find this. At 487 degrees. Oh boy. I am going to make a couple more storage bins right there. And make one of those for copper. Just special copper storage bin way outside the base. I don't need to be bringing that heat in. Also, I think I need to do something with this and some steam. Yeah, for sure. Okay, but for the meantime, I'm just loving the fact that I'm getting that copper, because I was running low on copper all the time. Look at that. It's not copper ore, that's straight up copper. 2 tons of it. So that's pretty good. I might never have to pound on copper in the rock crusher again. We do have something going on here with the printing pod. I'm going to take, I have 22 dupes. I think I have 23 beds, but only 20 places for them to eat at. I could take a wren, or I could take food. I have 272 kcals. Germ resistant and early bird. Take an auto. Yeah, take an auto. Go ahead and look at some skills for auto. Some improved carrying. Same thing for Ari and Nicola. Nicola's looking good. Nicola, what else do you want to be good at, my friend? What else have you got skill-wise? Strength, husbandry. So you're going to be a rancher eventually, okay? Turner, working on that super digging. Mima, you can tinker. Bonnie, we'll just do some construction, that's always good. Liam, some astronomy. Lindsay, some doctoring. Alright, and Nails has got some room to grow here too. I'm going to hang off though on these older dupes. You see about Bert, he looks like he's underskilled. Bert, what have you got? 11 cuisine 2. We'll go ahead and give you the cooking. Alright. This is not warm enough down here yet for these arbor trees, but it is coming along. If I wanted to, I could actually do another row of that. So let's see, it takes 7 to run one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, basically 19. 19 arbor trees there, and we'll call that 8. So 27 arbor trees. That's enough to run 4 ethanol distillers full time. Yeah, I don't know if I want to, because if I do this again, it's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces there. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, I could actually do it almost all the way over here to there. I could do a huge row of arbor trees going all the way across there. I will have to think about that. I'm really just interested in getting this oil. Hey, all right. Well, that's good. So this oil is minus 33 degrees. I don't want it to freeze. We're going to go ahead and just pop this ladder down a few more. Dig that out like so. And we'll put a pump right there. Nothing fancy, regular liquid pipe. Pick that up. Alright, I want that over here, but I want to get it somewhere where I can work with it. And that could be anywhere over here. What's the temperatures like in here? Minus 12, not good. I need room for, just want to run the pipe all the way over there. I don't really want to run the pipe all the way over there. So I need room for a pitcher pump. Alright, I'm going to do this. Go ahead and destroy that. Destroy that. I'm not going to destroy that. That is... not going to destroy that either. There you go. This... I don't actually just do it like that. This is what I need to keep this a nature reserve. So I actually just broke it. I guess we can put a door in right there. I think that'll be okay. We can actually move this door down one. I might need to block off some extra spaces, because I think it was pretty close to its maximum size before. Let's go ahead and get that built out so I can double check that. I have some more space up here that I can block off. Yeah, I'll do those one at a time anyway, with the way those ladders are set up. Alright, they'll get that done soon. This is out of the way. I can just add some storage bins in here. These storage bins, I'm going to go ahead and copy settings like that, except these last two are just going to be metal ore. No, not metal ore. Refined metal, copper, like that. So they should move all that really hot copper over there. They do love to sweep. Go ahead and look at priorities here. Supplying and storing pretty high for pretty good on everybody. A couple of people have it prioritized. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting with all of the storage containers at priority 6. They stop what they're doing whenever I get a mess on the ground, and it takes a while without me manually reprioritizing things to get them back into the groove of actually building stuff. Alright, I can get rid of these 2 ladders. Come on, guys. Let's get that built. Yeah, there's my really hot copper. I'm assuming that part of my base got really warm wherever I had that really hot copper at. I do not know where this water came from. Regular old water. It's odd. I got some pips in my farm and they've been emptying stuff out of these storage containers. I actually think I was out of storage space for a while there. Hey, these trees are growing. It's finally warming up down here. Awesome. It actually has the potential to get way too warm over here once it gets to a decent temperature. Especially with this hot water coming in over here. Okay, so I'm going to pump that oil up to here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create an area for a pitcher pump. Let's see here. That should work. Choose the insulative properties there of the abyssalite. And I think I'm going to have to... Oh. Trapped a dupe. I saw it. Just need to build a ladder for now. Looks like I need to build a ladder out of igneous rock. There you go, Camille. Get out of there. Nice. Alright, we'll let them go ahead and finish that up. I think I'm going to need to get underneath here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Because I'm probably going to want some insulation under here because I'm digging up all of that. At least like that. Looks good. And end of cycle 381. Alright, that thing did end up breaking, that aqua tuner. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy that and that. And I actually need to like move that door up one. So that I can put some oil in here. And we'll put a bottle emptier right there. And I'm going to put that on a mesh tile. Okay, then we turn this into a manual airlock door with insulated tile. And we build that as quickly as we can. Yep, I know it's really hot, and you just popped your eardrums. You don't need to, well, fine, you can repair that. I'm going to turn this off. Shouldn't run. And everybody's going to have popped eardrums. There you go. Yeah, don't run. That 35 grams of water ever goes away, I'm in trouble. And here I'm going to say crude oil. Alright, now who needs to be in a med bed? Triage cot. We'll send Ada and Lindsay over there. Who's getting scalded now? Yeah. Alright, this thing needs to stop running. If it is above 50, then right. Alright. I don't have iron or steel, so I can't replace those with steel. So my idea here is to put oil in the room. Now, what the deal with oil is, it doesn't evaporate till 400 degrees, so that room should never get much over 250. So I should be good. As long as I stop going in there. Jesus. Okay, Nicola, I get it. The thing got hurt. Alright. I'm gonna priority 7 this, so I can get that done. Come on, guys. Jesus, stop going in there. And unfortunately, I need to run power all the way up here as well. This wire is probably over 1,000. Yeah. So I think I need a small transformer, and the other option is, yeah, the other option is wait for this room to be done. We're gonna do that. Now the plumbing on this, the pitcher pump is only 2. Okay, that's great. So stop that. I'm gonna build ladder right there. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of oil. It really backfilled the crude up here. That's under a lot of pressure. I don't see any vents down here. I don't see any oil geysers. I don't know what they're called. Huh, okay. Wrap that stuff up real fast. Oh, I've got some shine nymphs killing my food production over here. Burning pod went off. Take the salt water, why not? Let's see. We're up 7.7 cycles. Okay. This is looking okay up here. Alright, good. Lots of water. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing was over pressure. Yeah, it's not even kicking out water now. I can get rid of these tiles here, and I think I will. That'll give me some extra room for water. I also feel like I should reinforce these tiles here. Of course, I got rid of those ladders right before I decided that was important. So that's going to actually push down that steam turbine room that I want. I'm going to have to lower that a little bit. Alright, go Liam. Really happened to that. They're using these storage bins. Looking good. 250 degree copper, 240 degree copper, yep. Alright, and this is running, yeah, the liquid reservoir is full. So we have generated lots of ethanol. If we wanted to store more ethanol, I'm going to have to create more reservoirs. Who's getting scalded and where? Oh, Mima maybe carrying copper? Let's send Mima over here. Oh my god, everybody's hurt. That's going to slow them down, I'm sure. Having injuries definitely slows down your dupes. Alright, now they need to sweep this room out so that I can get to work in here. This room here is 124 tiles. Maximum size is 120, so I do need to knock out 4 more tiles. I can do 1 there. That's 1, 2, 3. Guess I can put an airflow tile right there. More of these are growing. That's good. And I really need to get this oil done. I'll be happy just to get the oil done with under 30 minutes here. I've decided to block off this copper volcano. It's scorching all my dupes. I knew it would, so they can't go that way anymore. I believe, are they just walking by that box? Yeah, anytime they even go near this box now, they're getting scalded. It's so hot right here. Okay, so they finished this little pumping room that I've set up. We're going to priority 7 all the build in here. So we're gonna have a pitcher pump, we're gonna have a generator and a battery, a liquid vent. This area will fill up with crude oil. The piping and wiring is going to take us all the way down here to this pump, which is not yet built, and that should get us enough crude oil to then auto bottle over to here so that I can dump it in this room. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to enable auto bottling. Give it a priority of 7 so they do it once they actually have access to crude oil. And then we're going to let them go ahead and run with this so that they actually get these jobs done. Stop assigning them new things to do. As I assign them new things to do, this room still needs 3 more tiles taken out of it. And while we're waiting for those builds to come out, I went ahead and looked at the achievements. Looks like we've gotten our full year of cycles in, and we've entered the oil biome, so that's exciting. We also have some research that we can do. I'll go ahead and queue that up. We're not done with these research trees. Go ahead and get these multiplexing and computing out of the way. So they've got my little oil room done. Now I just need them to crank away on these plumbing and wiring jobs. Alright, it's only taken us about 10 really boring cycles of it running off screen for them to almost get done with the entire run of wire and pipe to get down to this pump. So it looks like we have 4 wires left, and then they will be in the money. I had a couple other things going. They're researching this water geyser, which I've opened and finished off this wall here, so the water will be contained. And then I also added a vent over here, to somewhere to send the excess hydrogen that I've got coming out of this other system. These 3 canisters were full. I accidentally piped it in on the wrong side of this joint here, so the hydrogen is just going into this reservoir and then the generators. It's not going into the larger loop, but without sending any of this larger loop hydrogen into these generators, it should definitely start to fill up that loop, which has been pretty empty for a long time, since before we had our petroleum or ethanol generator up and running. So I'll have to keep an eye on though, because if this backs up again, then they're going to stop producing oxygen over here. Don't really need this oxygen for the base, but I definitely need it for these guys here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these pipes changed colors again. I'm not sure what's going on with the colors on the insulated pipes, but it's like every time I load up my save game, I get a different color. Alright, we have Crude. Hassan's running on the wheel. We got power. They finished everything down here. It's chugging along. Looking good. Alright, top of cycle 392, and I think we're gonna call it a day. They have access to this pitcher pump. Hopefully someone will come and grab some oil. There we go. Let's follow Joshua here. Follow Joshua here. What? Not Joshua. Who has the oil? Up. Ada. Follow cam. Ada. Woo! Bloop, 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 bloop. There goes my oil. Alright, stop following Ada. Real quick, does that give her that buff still for feeling like she's the center of attention? I don't see it. Center of attention, there it is. Minus 5% stress. Not gonna watch her anymore though. I am gonna open up one of these doors though. There's no reason for both of those doors to be closed. It's really, actually I can open them both. Just slowing people down. Open that one too. For that matter, we can open these. So who's ever tuning these guys doesn't need to wait for these doors. I got plenty of people to do that, but I didn't have enough people to go building, I guess. Although I only have 4 suits, I think, available over here. Need to make some more Atmo suits, and we don't currently have a Atmo suit forge anywhere. Oh no. Paku, you know what that means. Deconstruct that tile again. Alright, so they're getting the crude. Let's just get this set up and then we'll wrap it up. Go ahead and replace that tile. I got so many Paku in there. Alright, how much oil have we got? A bit, but it hasn't displaced all this water yet. So I'm not sure how much I want to put in here. We'll just let them keep doing that for a little while. Here comes another one. Make it growing. Not sure how much is in a bottle. What have we got here? 210. Maybe another 2 bottles. And then we'll go ahead and turn this thing on. How warm has that water gotten? Not bad. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like it's 100 every time. So we got crude. One more bottle. We can manage it. Here it comes. Camille. Camille is fast. Holy cow. Alright, stop following Camille. Gonna go ahead and lock that. We can disable auto bottle, lower the priority on that. And turn this back down to like 20 degrees. And then we'll watch it and see what happens. So definitely heating up. Aqua tuner is 110. That water should turn to steam pretty soon. Overheating this thing's 175, so that's the magic number we need to stay down below. Until this water turns to steam, it should be good. Water is, oh no, it's at 70 degrees, so it'll take a while. I think we'll pick that up next time. That'll be our opening for our next episode. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a while. All these trees, at least the ones I meant to plant, are growing. And it's actually getting pretty warm down here, so might have to cut that radiant pipe off pretty soon too. All problems for next time. That worked out pretty well. It took a little while, but I think that's going to solve my heat problem over here in our steam room, and then we'll copy that steam room over here, and we'll start cooling off this other oxygen and maybe a little bit of this water as well. Alright, that's going to do it for today. As usual, thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time, this is Nom Nom, signing out.